And now
Yes.
we get to the casters. OP.
Yeah. Well, look.
Cleric.
You just wait a second.
Cleric!
Nonsense.
Wait, let's just talk about
OP
this real
clerics.
quick. I think all the changes that have made to Cleric are great, and I think we should not have any further discussion about the changes to Cleric.
Okay, that was the video about clerics.
Stop it.
Let us know what you know.
Stop it. Stop it. We're going to talk a little bit about divine intervention here.
Sean's gonna
Come closer. Come closer. Zoom on the edit. Come closer. Here's what I want to talk to you about. Casting an extra spell every day is fine. It's definitely better than the Ranger's level 20 ability. However, divine intervention used to be your one chance as a cleric to roll a d100, and if you rolled low enough, there was a chance your god would communicate with you, and they would do you a favor. Something the DM and the player can craft together. An amazing moment for roleplay and also combat effectiveness. One of my favorite moments was in one of Nathan's campaigns, where we got to not only attempt divine intervention, it worked, and suddenly it rained in Hades. But now you can cast Fireball, I guess.
It's kind of like rain in Hades.
And Fireball's really the only spell you need, so I think it's great.
sucks. What a massive nerf. I think it's, I'll say it, I think it's hogwash.
But it does restore after a long rest.
Whatever. Whatever.
But at level 20, you can cast Wish.
Oh, yeah.
But do you get power word kill? Because the bards are murdering
There
people
is a chance
at level 20.
There is a chance that
With
bards
dance.
might be moving up.
But
That's true.
That level 20 bard ability is called the brown note.
Oh
And
gosh.
that's how you go out.
I don't even know. I want to ask.
You know,
but is there a, like, when you do like a battle royale and you're like, oh, make a level 20 character, is there anybody at the table that doesn't make a bard?
Oh, I
The
might pick
wizard?
a monk if it's a PvP, yeah.
Yeah.
The wizard's going to have power.
You're picking a wizard?
Yeah.
Definitely have under hit. Under
Look, do I have to
100
talk about Mindolf Canaan at this table?
Look, we've done battle
You can
royales
multi-class,
before.
You can.
We've seen how it works. But what we haven't seen is in the 2024 edition, how clerics at first level have a pretty big decision to make.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to be a
Oh,
martial or
yeah.
are you going to be a spellcaster focused? That's
Which I like.
very early to have to go, I don't want to wear armor.
I like it, but I feel like it would be your training prior to first level. It would be
Right,
an interesting
but-
backstory.
Right, but imagine you and your DM only know each other a little bit. You're
Yes.
in this game and you're like,
I've never
"Oh,
played a cleric before.
Yeah, what's the campaign
Yeah.
going to be like? And they go a lot of investigative stuff. And you go, great, I am so excited to use all these cool spells. I'll go for the extra cantrip option. And then the DM
Roll
goes,
initiative.
oh, sorry, some people made backstories where they have to like find someone they need to kill. So it's going to be all combat, all in dungeons. And you go, was one more time? Wait a second.
So
Foggy?
what I don't, so in their compulsion to standardize, they have put all the subclasses at level 3, which makes sense for some of the classes, not for the others, right? So as a warlock, it makes sense that you would get your pact at level 1 because that's
Sure.
how you are a warlock, right? As a fighter, it doesn't really matter because like you might have been just a generic soldier and then at level 0 you're a generic soldier and then by level 3 you're like, oh, I'm like a general or something,
Yeah,
right?
I have mind powers now.
Right. Have mind powers. So with the paladin, or sorry, the cleric, it makes sense that you would get to choose your domain at level 1 because that is you getting your powers from the god, because we understand that they've made very clear to make the three casters, the different casters unique. It makes sense that, oh, I love Lathander, so I pray to Lathander, and one day Lathander says, hey, you're a stand-up guy, Jeff. You get magic powers. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I was right. All you bitches are gonna be sorry. And then I probably get my powers taken away because I'm a terrible
So
person.
then the argument
Yeah.
could be made that if you're a bard, you know if you're musically inclined
No,
or
no,
dance
no,
inclined.
no,
So at
that's
level
not-
1,
No.
With a cleric, the way I would try and phrase it to fix it would be, you believe in Lathander,
Right.
but without consistent acts to demonstrate your commitment and faith, they don't choose to give you extra powers. You do get the same powers as other clerics,
Right.
and you're getting them from Lathander, but then by 3rd level, you've shown your commitment and your faith enough. There's also another option. Maybe you're just believing around, right? Maybe you're just faithing, figuring yourself
you're
out.
curious? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
you're just seeing a lot of different guys.
So, but here's the other part of that though, is that that's dumb.
Tell us what you think about the cleric in the comments below. If you think they got nerfed massively, or if you don't know how to read and you don't understand what they've done to my precious boys.
Or are you just gonna play a paladin?
Okay.
Let us know in the comments.
Down there?
I do know where you live.
A bard paladin. That's all you need.
I will fight.
Bard paladin. But you can't get level 20 if you multi-class a bard. And you can't have power word kill.
Well, you're obsessed with.
I'm obsessed. I want somebody to power word kill with the gift of dance.
You can get power word kill as a wizard too, right?
So what happens?
But you're not dancing when you're doing it.
Oh, I
You
see.
can. You fully can.
You
Yeah.
fully can, I guess.
You might not be good at it.
You
So
might.
adding it
with
at
this
third
advantage.
level means that it's just an addition. The way it's currently set up before this is there's restrictions. You know, you get certain because they're all going to have the same spell domains because they're all starting out the same.
No.
When
So
you get extra later, you get extra.
Oh yes.
yeah, they're still going to give you extra spells from the various different domains. They're also giving in the 2024 edition additional domain spells for these PHB options, except for trickery.
And I believe there is. I did hear talk that there's going to be a rule or something for domainless cleric,
Oh, that's
Cool.
interesting.
Like a Grey Jedi.
like basically like an atheist cleric.
Well, that
like
could be
it.
a humanist, right?
Deal.
Yeah,
Do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But real quick, we should remember they've changed spiritual weapon now. It is now a concentration spell.
Oh God!
Unless you are a war domain cleric.
Yeah.
So suddenly you have a reason to be a war domain cleric and to choose armor at level 1.
I've never played anything but a war domain cleric.
Oh, I think that those people are they, not to insult you. How do I put this in a nice
Dummies?
way? They lack creativity.
Because
You're
you
a
don't want to
cleric.
play a
You can
cleric.
cast spells. You should.
You drew the short straw.
But it's interesting. Spiritual weapon without using a spell
Yeah.
slot or requiring
I like
concentration as a channel divinity option.
Also, trickery domain.
Trigger domain's fun if you don't know what an Echo Knight is.
It seems like it shouldn't be the core 4. It seems like it should be an additional one, but I agree.
It's interesting. They went, what about people who want to play stealth clerics? And everyone went, the fuck?
What?
Well, we made it so you can pick the extra cantrip option. And they're like, oh,
Oh, you
I
got a bard.
guess that's what I would use trickery for. All magic and hiding.
Well, they had to do something for the people that aren't playing Rangers.
Hold me back.
Stealth cleric.
I'm going to come across this table.
I'm saying
Lamp you.
I'm gonna.
because Rangers
I'm
are
gonna make
stealthy,
you-
but nobody's
I'm
playing
gonna
them,
make
so
you
you can
play-
still get your heals and.
I'm gonna make
just
you
don't have a beast.
multi-class a ranger paladin, and you're not gonna get to do anything about it. And
Ranger
you're gonna be
paladin
so
bard?
angry. You're
Go
gonna
play a
be so
purple
angry.
knight.
No, you get ranger and paladin. That's it.
Yeah, it's a subclass nobody plays.
Yeah, because nobody's heard of it.
It's called purple.
You should
Knight.
go play.
Oh yeah, it's like the dragon one or
It's
something.
in
There's also a
the
banneret.
Sword Coast Adventures.
What's the species that you
I'm
like?
gonna fuck you up.
What's the species you want to play? It's not in the game.
Aardvarks.
Thank you. If you like what we said about clerics or you have anything to add, let us know in the comments.